Want to swing with the best? If so, why not try out the Bant's Humans list brought to you by MTG Goldfish. Not only did this list place first in SCG Standard Super IQ Newington, but also has won many minor tournaments around the globe. Let's begin. We start with the meat of the build with our creatures. Having 3 Thraben Inspector used as an early body that also generates card advantage, 4 Duskwatch Recruiter, which helps dig for creatures in the mid to late game, plus when flipped creates a better fix for creatures. 4 Lamphold Pacifist. In the early game, if you drop this, say, turn 2 or 3, you may hold your opponent back on some early damage. 4 Thalia's Lieutenant, probably the most important card in the whole deck, buffing all humans and eventually becoming a buff human itself. 4 Reflector Mage, being a key card in the deck, helping the pilot beat big threats and removing your opponent's board and attack for more lethal damage. 4 Tireless Tracker. Not only does this mighty scout get bigger from Thalia's Lieutenant, but it also gains counters from cracking clue tokens. 4 Thalia, Heretic Cathar. A great tempo play as well as being disrupted to aggro decks in the late game. And 1 Archangel Avacyn. By turn 5, you should have a large board of big humans. This Archangel prevents death to all creatures by damage, giving you a huge combat advantage. Alrighty, to the spells in the deck. 4 copies of Collect Company, which helps flood our board with creatures. 4 copies of Dromoka's Command, because building up our board and being able to destroy theirs is too good. Just popping out of Eldritch Moon, this powerful Planeswalker was just good enough to remove Ojutai's Command from the main board. The land base is fairly simple, a perfect amount of fixing for each color. I'll give you a second to look at it. This concludes the main board. As we move on to the sideboard, we should make a few important notes. Take a look at your matchup. Don't just sideboard random cards hoping they'll work well in beating your opponent. Think about sideboarding cards that will help immediately and extremely well. If your opponent has a huge creature bomb that is our primary win condition, sideboard in the creature counterspell. The same goes with the other bombs that don't necessarily have to be creatures. Just side in some negates. Actually looking at the sideboard, we have a few of all the obvious includes. Nissa Vastwood Seer, Deck and Stone, Negate, and Ojutai's Command, as mentioned earlier. I'd like to thank you very much for watching this video. The deck list will be in the description, and I hope you enjoyed. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. All of my social media links will also be in the description. Once again, thank you very much for watching. This is Walk the Plains, signing off.